How to create your design for stone carving or wood carving. Ruben here, carvingsforeveryone.com. And this video is all about how you can create a simple design or a simple pattern for your stone carving or your wood carving. So you can see over here, this is Leonardo da Vinci's drawing. So you can see that Leonardo da Vinci was very interested in a foliage like this, and he created oak leaves. This is an oak branches with a bunch of acorns, and you have all the leaves coming out. So that's a beautiful design by Leonardo da Vinci. So you can see the classicals or the 1500s was very interested in creating patterns like that. So that's what this over here. This is the design I'm making for you. So you can decide, you can carve this into a wood carving or stone carving. So I was making it simple. I don't want to create a bunch of. This is for a beginner carver, like Leonardo da Vinci. This will be very complicated when you have all these multiple leaves and you have this acorns over here and all these branches over here and all these acorns over there. That become very complicated. So that's real advanced carving. So the whole idea of these videos is that at the beginning we're going to start with one simple leaf, and eventually we're going to add it more in the next class. Will be maybe a couple leaves with the acorns, and maybe the master class will be to create Leonardo da Vinci's carving. This is a whole picture right here. We'll maybe be carving this size. So that will be our final test for all these carbon sections. So this will be our master class when we can carve this. This is a beautiful replicated Leonardo da Vinci's. This is oak leaves from Leonardo da Vinci. So that's the whole idea. So for now, to begin and to start, we have to start with something more simple. So here's our pattern of different leaves. So we have to start with something simple. So we're going to start with one simple leaf, and that way you learn the structure of how to carve a leaf. After all the leaves fall down and fall, you can let it dry. They all come and dry, and with the shape, with the moisture in the air itself, they dry in different shapes. So that's the best time of the year to go find different patterns of different leaves in the woods. So you can see these ones over here. This is pretty interesting, like a design. This is pretty three-dimensional, how this leaf went up over here like that, and it goes down like that. So that's an idea of how you can carve this. It will be complicated to carve this up, but it will be beautiful. Also, you can see this way, it becomes very a sculpture as well. But this one over here is different. Most of the time we carve this part of the leaf because this is more up, is more three-dimensional, this part, than this part over here. Most of the time that's what you do, but this way is as beautiful as well. So this one, that was oak leaves. This is a different oak. So this is a red oak, this is a white oak. You can see how this went down over here and this go up over here. It comes up like, I'll show you this. This is in my wall, in my workshop. So this is a plaster casting for a cantus leaf in England. So you can see the beautiful design. It comes down there, it goes down there, and it rolls around like that. It comes back in there. And some of this was broken over there, that part, but you can see this over here, how beautiful. You can see this, how beautiful this goes in over here, and this goes over here and make that beautiful pattern over here too. And this kind of part of the leaf goes over this one over here. So that's a beautiful cantus leaf. Right over here, this is a red oak leaf. So you can see how this goes over here. It's very like architectural type of leaf, but is work pretty well for a pattern for carving in wood or stone carving. Like over here, you can see that the leaf come over here, and this part over here will be the height. Like if you look this leaf, it goes up like that. I'm trying to create this part over here will be bulky like that, and then the leaf come down here. Over here will be the dead part of there, and come back over here, another lump over here, and it come back down again. So that create more movement. Like if you come over here and come up like that, it create more movement in the carving itself. So that's a good way to visualize the leaves. So The whole idea is when you create your drawing, before you start carving, the good idea is to go over your shapes, the darkening, the shade you drawing. That way you remember, because with the exercise or redraw your picture, your brain will remember what is the shape or what does they actually look like. So when you start carving, or when you're carving that pattern, your brain kind of already knows what it look like, and that way you kind of remember. It's kind of you drawing over. It's kind of impregnated in your brain. So when you start carving, you don't have to look your picture that much back and forth, because you kind of remember. So you remember, I draw this part over here was kind of that. So you kind of remember that part, and that way it's easy to carve it. So this is a pretty good design right here. Eventually I'm going to put it in my website, carvingforeveryone.com, in patterns. You can go over there, you can download it. You want to use for your wood carving exercise or your stone carving exercise. Like I say, it's a good simple exercise, simple lead. But sometimes you have to start with simple things, and the more you start knowing your carvings or the technique, you can go to something more advanced. This one looks simple, but at the same time it's a little tricky for you. I know you can get it. You create a volume over there, there, and there. It's like a roller coaster. So you can make it a transition beautiful. You can squeeze your eyes a little bit so you can see the three-dimensional in the design of the leaf. So I hope you like this video. It's just a little plain video of how you study or how you create your drawings for a wood carving or a stone carving. So you like this video, just give me your thumbs up, subscribe down below to my channel. Also you can leave me a comment and see what you think, or what another ideas you would like for me to draw for you, or for me to start carving. Just give me a comment below, and I would like to know what you're interested in to learn. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. It will be in the next couple of days. It probably will be carving or wood with stone, or maybe some paintings. See you then.